Okay, so today I want to have a look at Ethereum. Um, Ethereum does look pretty bullish, and I found a fractal that I think ETH can follow, and that's this fractal overlay here. Okay, so that's from the end of 2020, December, um, all the way to November 21. So almost a year's worth of price action. And overlaying that fractal, that gives us a target of around about, well, just under $6,000. Okay. But it does come with corrections. So we've got 5,000 here, huge correction, and then we go off again. Okay. Now, I also want to have a look at the ETH Bitcoin pair, and we'll compare the two and we'll see what the price action was in ETH USD versus the ETH Bitcoin chart. Okay. So let's go to ETH Bitcoin. This is the equivalent fractal versus the USD pair. Okay, so that is the price action here, more or less. There you go. In the ETH Bitcoin pair. Okay, so what you can see is we've got this range, and we've been in this range with deviations above and below since May 21. Okay, so we've had this impulsive move up from the bottom of the range. So we've come down, we've cleared out liquidity, we've had this impulsive move up, and then we've had this ABC correction, which again has come below the range. Okay, um, the the fractal that we would be overlaying here would be the same time frame. So that would be the December 20 up until May 21. Even though the USD pair did go higher eventually, that's the fractal that we would be using. Okay. Now, if we measure the increase here, so this impulsive move gave us 100%. Okay. So what we'd need to do is we would measure from the bottom here, we'd measure 100%. That takes us to about 0.1. So just adjust that a little bit. And potentially we could be breaking up a range again. And it would be very normal for us to come back down and test the mid-range. So very possible that ETH Bitcoin could be going off on quite a move here soon. So what would that mean for price action at the moment for ETH? If you have a look at the structure that ETH has been forming, you could say that this is an impulsive move down, but this to me looks like, well, almost a year and a half worth of ascending triangle, and it looks to me like it wants to break out soon. So if we zoom in, let's go to the 3-day. It's a lot clearer. If we then overlay this fractal, we could be coming up to about 3,000, 3,200, something like that. But as soon as we break this ascending triangle, in essence, that's the resistance broken, and we would want to see ETH make some moves up. Now, excuse me, this zone here is the same zone that you see most altcoins struggling at. And what you'd want to see is ETH really test this zone. So this fractal does actually allow for it, and it allows for us to come in, get rejected, and then slowly grind our way back up. And I do think that once we get up here, we're going to have a correction. But this part here, when probably May onwards into 2024, this is when altcoins are really going to go for it. Okay, so this is when we're going to see most new all-time highs. Probably things like XRP would would pump in from around this area here, late July. And that's when we're going to see the most euphoria in the market. So right now in Slack, you can join Slack on a free membership. You can get a monthly trial, and we give daily trade signals. I do video analysis, all sorts. There's a group of people there. There's chat, bit of a community. So if you want to do that, then you can join, and the link will be in the description of this video. It will last for around about 7 days. There's also the private trading service, which is a high risk, high reward service where you can be a capital provider and you can employ professional traders to trade on your behalf. There is a commission for all profits, and that's 20%. And yeah, there's some other services as well. We've got the 100 USD to 10K weekly challenge, the $1 million challenge. When the times are right, we do run those services as well. And yeah, see what you think. Come over and come and join us. On the hourly chart, you may have been noticing that yesterday we had a bit of a drawback. Okay, but in fact, we'll go to the 4 hour. But we've got this bull flag. And again, like I said, this is on the 4 hour. And this zone here, where the red line is, what we like to see is that all of the liquidity is taken out. So we've taken out all of this liquidity. So what was that low? 19.3156 and 19.29. Yeah. So the most amount of liquidity we took out was here. But look how we've reclaimed this red line here. And that's what we want to see. We want to see that buyers have stepped up and they've reclaimed this level. So you want to see something like this, and then we're off. This whole bullish structure, this bull flag, you can give a measurement for that. Quite simple technical analysis this, but this is where the flag would start, the flagpole, and then on the breakout, that would give us a target of around about 2,500. And this can generally happen quite quickly. So as soon as we get this breakout, you'd want to see that we come up, we break the flag, and then we're off. So lower time frame, ETH is also looking very bullish. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. This is just ETH. This is the ETH Bitcoin, and that's what I see. Thanks, guys.